I'm Jasmine Faulkner and this is your GNN News. First off, Happy New Year. It is now 2023 if you did not know that. January 16th, we have no school because it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Coming Home takes place January 21st. Make sure you order your tickets. If you check your newsletter, there's a link and also a QR code. Tickets are $12. If you're interested in hitting the weights, you can contact Coach Elkin or Coach Voth. Weightlifting takes place Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 2:45 to 4:30, and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Everyone is welcome. So if you're interested in Drama Club, make sure you stay tuned because big announcements are coming soon. You can see Mrs. Hansford in the band room during bells 1 through 3, or Mrs. Edwards, who's here all day upstairs. Not Rudy Edwards, but the Mrs. Edwards with the red hair. I'm Jasmine Faulkner and this has been your GNN News.
Have you in your late night, in your tight little bed, been thinking, are there lizard people living under Goshen? Well, I have all the answers for you in my pamphlet for just $5.99 for 10 years. That's all you have to pay. $5.99 for 10 years. You must be thinking I'm racking up the money. Well, I'm not, because it's only $5.99 for 10 years. How much does that add up to? That's not for you to worry about. Just $5.99, folks. Just $5.99. $5.99 for 10 years. That's it. That's all it is.
Hi, I'm Vivian Slagle, and this is your GNN Sports.
Starting off the new year, Wednesday, January 11th, we will have no sport events. Tomorrow, January 12th, Thursday, we will have co-ed speech and debate at 4 p.m. against Clinton Massey. Friday, January 13th, we will have at 4:30 p.m. Freshman boys basketball away at Richmond. We will have the co-ed varsity bowling away at Batavia High School. We will have the boys junior varsity and varsity basketball again away. Saturday, January 14th, we will have the boys wrestling at Hammer and Anvil. We will have the boys junior varsity and varsity basketball away at Clark Montessori High School. We will have the girls junior varsity basketball and girls varsity basketball home against Manchester. Sunday, January 15th, there are no sports events scheduled. And Monday, January 16th, there are no sports events scheduled. Lastly, Tuesday, January 17th, there will be girls varsity and junior varsity basketball here against Western Brown High School. I've been Vivian Slagle. Thank you so much for watching GNN Sports. Hi, I'm Vivian Slagle, and this is GNN Movie Minutes with
Manabar.
And we're going to be talking about Little Shop of Horrors. What's this one about?
An alien plant that takes over the world.
Okay.
That sings while he does it.
Ooh, that's so cool. What's your favorite part about this film?
My favorite part is that it is directed by the guy who worked Fozzie Bear from the Muppets. And Miss Piggy. 100%. And the puppet they have for the plant is amazing.
That is so cool.
So it's hilarious. I love it so much.
I saw it in I went to a restaurant with my dad and they had like the cut of the movie where they have the bad ending. The one they did when they
I love that ending so much.
Yeah,
I wish they had
really
done
cool.
with it, but I understand why they didn't, but still.
Tragic.
Yeah, true, but given the rest of the movie, it makes more sense. So,
What was your least favorite part?
I'm not usually a musicals person, so like I could have dealt with maybe a song or two cut out, but like that's me. I'm weird. I know this.
That's so good.
That said, some of the songs were real good. Steve Martin as an evil dentist is like high quality.
Those were my favorite parts.
It's okay.
Who would you recommend this film to?
Literally anybody who wants something that is fun and potentially serious, but not too, and who appreciates some good special effects work.
Fantastic. Thank you. I'm Vivian Slagle. This is GNN Movie Minutes with
Metamar.
Hello, my name is Troy Jordan, and I'm coming at you with this week's weather. Today, there's a high of 37, a low of 23, and it's going to be partly cloudy, as we know. Look outside. It's today. Tomorrow, Thursday, there's a high of 39, a low of 20, and it's going to be partly cloudy with a chance for snow late, kind of, in the evening. And on Friday, there's a high of 42, a low of 30, and it's partly cloudy, but this time a chance for early snow. So you might see some of that snow from late Thursday carrying into early Friday. On Saturday, there's a high of 42, a low of 32, and there's going to be some, considerable cloudiness, maybe partly cloudy, but, clouds. And on Sunday, there's a high of 41, a low of 30, and expect kind of a rain and snow mixture, a little bit of that weird kind of in between. On Monday, there's a high of 42, a low of 30, and there's going to be the same kind of deal with the rain and the snow, but it's going to be more overcast. And on Tuesday, there's a high of 42, a low of 30, and it's going to be overcast with chances for light snow. So it's looking like maybe a little bit more precipitation this week. My name is Troy Jordan, and this has been your weather for this week.
Hi, I'm Jayla, and this is your GNN segment on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. As you know, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is on January 16th of 2023 this year. As you know, Martin Luther King Jr. was one of the most influential leaders in the civil rights movement. One of his greatest accomplishments was his I Have a Dream speech, as you all probably know what that is. He always used a peaceful approach to get his message across as equal rights. He lived from 1929 to 1968, in which the year he passed away. Even though he was our focus of today, there are other people that were involved in the civil rights movement. We have other people like Rosa Parks and Frederick Douglass. I'm Jayla Faulkner, and this has been your information about Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Zoom!
What's up, guys? I'm Brenna Ashley, and I'm hitting you with another book of the week. This week's book is Nick and Charlie, a Heartstopper novella by none other than Alice Oseman.
Just making gasping noises for dramatic effect.
I forgot to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year! Nick and Charlie have been together for 2 years, and everyone sees them as the perfect couple. But when Nick starts getting ready for university, talking about it constantly, Charlie starts to doubt the strength of their relationship and if they would last long distance. This was a really quick read for me. It got me out of a deep reading slump, and fun fact, I read this with an 103.5 fever. So I don't really remember the tiny details, but it took me one afternoon to finish, so if I wanted to reread it really quickly, I could, and I love that about this book. The characters are perfectly transferred from the Heartstopper graphic novels and onto these pages, much like this winter, and it really expands the universe that much more. I'd recommend it to any Alice Oseman fan if you haven't read it already. Anyway, see you guys next week and have a great weekend.